Bryce from Eden Condensed Small Space Garden Design, and this is Garden Space. Today I'm going to show you how to prune a rosemary plant into a cone shape. So rosemary is a really great plant to prune into topiary shapes, and the cone shape is probably a good beginner shape. You can also train your rosemary to grow into have a little ball on the top or other shapes, or train it around a frame like a heart or a wreath. But I like using the cone shape because it does allow a lot of the plant to stay, and you'll still have a lot of it that you can use as you continue to trim it into shape. So the first thing you want to do is to find a rosemary plant that already starts to have that cone shape going for it. It'll be a lot easier to start off your tray, especially if you're a beginner. And so I found this one, and it's nice because it's a little wider around the base and a little narrower up on top. Then you'll want to put it into the pot that you're going to display it in. So I just put it into a plain terracotta pot here with a little bit of fertilizer. I've watered it, so it's all ready to go. What I like to do is to get a little bit of Velcro tie. These are usually used to tie plants to stakes, and they're soft so they won't damage the leaves at all. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of Velcro tie, and these are usually used to tie plants or vines to stakes or trellises, and they have really fine Velcro on them, so it won't damage the plant at all or bruise it at all. And I find it easy just to kind of around near the top third is just kind of move it together so that you're already putting it into a bit of a cone shape here, and you can see what sort of doesn't fit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these branches that are sticking out, because you want it to be uniform, and trim these down so they're closer to the actual plant here. And some of them you can get rid of altogether. Some of them you'll want to incorporate into the plant as well. And definitely save these little bits that you're trimming off, because rosemary is a really great culinary herb. It also is great as an insect repellent too. You can crush these and use the oils. Then I'm going to come over here and take this one down, but I want it to be wider at the base, so I'm going to leave kind of a wider base here. The other key to it is that you want to continue to turn it around and see what's going on all sides of it. My rosemary is leaning a little bit to one side, so as it continues to grow, I may trim a little more on one side than another. Now this may take several weeks of growth to continue to prune it as you like it. I'm going to leave this little bit of Velcro on it throughout that time, just to keep it, encouraging it to grow inward. And then I'll remove it, I'll trim a little bit, I'll put it back on, and probably within a month or so I'll have a nice kind of loose cone shape, and then you can display that. Rosemary does like full sun. Once it's established, it doesn't need a lot of water, so don't overwater it. Just make sure the soil stays moist but not soggy. If you have any other questions on how to prune rosemary, please contact me at www.edencondensed.com. Thank you very much.